Is she able to get up?
Not sure. Her own mental fortitude will be the deciding factor. Regardless, it won't be easy. If you think I look haggard, Dorothy is doing far worse than I.
I'm going to go out and forage. I realize it's bad timing, but we need materials.
I'll go with you.
I shall keep watch over Dorothy.
Everyone.
Dorothy.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Of course, I'm fine.
What?
Huh?
I got a message from the Ark.
So if she's fine, I'm assuming the message is good. So was I wrong this whole time that Ark actually abandoned them?
Thou does not say this in jest?
Of course not. Let's listen to it together.
Oh, she haven't listened. So now they're gonna realize they're fucked.
Voice transmission from the Ark. Would you like to listen?
Yes, play message.
Not really. I have a bad feeling about this one.
To the Goddess Squad. First and foremost, our deepest condolences for the death of your squad leader, Lilyweiss. Many of those in the Ark are grieving this great loss. We also thank you for guiding Operation Guardian Ark to its completion. On behalf of all the Ark's citizens, I would like to express our gratitude to you for a job well done. We are currently looking into ways to supply additional troops and resources, but there have been numerous delays due to many ongoing issues within the Ark. We apologize for the inconvenience. Due to these unforeseen complications, the operation has been temporarily put on hold.
What?
Additional complications have arisen on the surface. Therefore, we must entrust the only remaining forces above the surface, the formidable Goddess Squad, with an additional assignment. Should you resolve these issues, which I will go over in detail momentarily, the Ark will successfully be sealed, and peace will prevail. After you have listened to this message, please come to a decision. Of course, the final decision lies squarely with the acting leader, Dorothy.
Oh, now I get this. So they're not really abandoning them. He will give them choice. He probably will give them choice to remain on the surface forever, because it's not possible to get them in to the Ark after it is sealed. It's even worse because they have to decide it themselves. Dorothy has to say like, yeah, we are staying here forever and this is our decision. Okay, let's listen and
We humans are eternally grateful for everything you have done for us up until now. We are forever in your debt. So please, do not feel pressured to sway your decision one way or the other.
Huh.
Is that all there is?
No,
wait, what?
there's more.
Yeah,
Play
there should
it.
be more.
Your orders are as follows. 1. Destroy the Alva particle generator in order to disrupt Rapture's ability to communicate with one another.
So that's what alpha particles are for. I never knew it. I thought it was some kind of radiation that came as a side effect of their attacks. But it's actually something they generate and use for the communication. It's even more complicated because not only it provides them with communication, it also destroys our communication, which is really strange. How can one way of communication destroy other one? But yeah.
The generator is powerful enough that it can negatively affect systems within the Ark itself, even from such a great distance. It is for this reason that we have been unable to make progress in certain areas with the sealing of the Ark. 2. Annihilate the Rapture hordes in certain designated areas.
Why?
At these specific coordinates, sealing efforts are being conducted in close proximity to the surface. The loud noises generated by construction are likely to be detected by Raptures.
Okay. So they have more entrances than only one. Well, this is logical. There's no way you can imagine it being like thousands people. Yeah, there's no way they only entered through one point.
3. Destroy the freight elevator.
You say it's not strange. If you're telling about ways of communication, it is strange because in real life we have all the ways to communicate. We get the radio waves, all the electromagnetic spectrum can be used simultaneously. No signal is corroded by one another. We have at the same time radio, internet, TV. So this is why I think it's strange that alpha particles hinder the ways of communication of Nikki's, whatever this is. I don't know what they use for communication. It's probably not Wi-Fi. Get free Wi-Fi anywhere you go. Hold up. Destroy the Is this that elevator? Like the elevator where 200 Nikki's, was it 200? I forget, were thrown down. Do they want us to trick into killing Nikki's or what?
This elevator was originally used to deliver food and other materials to the Ark, and will not be used after it is sealed. Given that it provides a direct connection to the Ark, it could potentially be used by Raptures. To prevent any potential and disastrous misuse, it must be destroyed at all costs.
But we still got an elevator. It is still running in our days, nowadays.
Should you choose to accept this mission, you are to start with destroying the alpha particle generator. It is the shortest distance from the Ark itself. Once that is destroyed, we will be able to establish direct communication with you. That is all. We await your decision. I do not know if this will be of any influence.
Wait, what he means by decision? There is no decision. He just gave us new work and haven't said anything about rewards. And he haven't answered our questions. So it's basically, they want from us all and nothing in return.
But the Ark is anxiously awaiting the return of the Goddess Squad.
Why are you anxiously awaiting? Like you the only one who can take us underneath.
We will ensure that you are sufficiently rewarded for all the sacrifices you have made.
He doesn't say it straight. He like avoids direct sentence that he will take us to the Ark. That I think is a hook of this offer. He just says we will be sufficiently rewarded. He doesn't say. He could have said that we will be brought to the Ark. He didn't say it. So this is really sussy.
The voice message has ended. There are 0 messages left.
Uh-huh.
So, there's been a problem with sealing the Ark.
Let's move.
Thou reached a decision most hastily.
Are you not coming?
Of course I am.
What do you think, Dorothy?
We have to go.
Precisely. Let's go.
I knew you'd agree. All of us can tackle each of the orders together.
What? Even for you, that seems a bit extreme. We'll take turns.
No. A leader should always be on the front lines, especially when what lies ahead is unknown.
How is she
Don't
okay
be
after
so
that?
stubborn. You haven't even had time to recover properly.
Yeah, you should take a
Their
rest.
spirits are high. Communication with the Ark has been reached. They didn't forget about us, and they've prepared a grand homecoming for us.
They didn't say it like that. That will probably kill her, like mentally, when she finds out that they were really sussy about rewards.
We can go to paradise. Me neither.
I must admit, I am rather looking forward to it myself.
I feel like we're on top of the world right now. So we won't sit this one out.
Okay.
Wait, you agree with her?
I don't see any problem with what she's saying. Not in theory, at least. Who are you pairing up with first?
Rapunzel, will you join us?
Count me in.
All right, it's settled then. In the meantime, Scarlet and I will scavenge for materials.
Affirmative. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Dorothy marches forward confidently.
Yay gods, what is the rush?
I better get going too.
Rapunzel! Scarlet!
Yes?
I think it would be wise not to bring up Pina. Keep a close eye on Dorothy as well.
Huh?
Why?
I'm worried about her, that's why.
Okay. We will.
Promise?
Promise.
What did she mean? Is she thinking that she could be also corrupted? Or is she just caring? I guess the other one.
It's our first time coming out this far. Before this, we were restricted to that small area right outside the Ark's entryway.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this exciting? How about we have a little fun? I don't see
Fun?
any problem with it. After all, it's not every day we get to do this kind of thing.
What do you want to
It's
do?
nice to see you're in such high spirits. Feeling better?
Of course. Everything's peachy. Always has been.
Alright, well, that puts
Oh,
my
no.
mind at ease.
She's in danger.
We'll be arriving at the Alva particle generator area soon. Once we get there, even my jamming skills will be hampered. If we encounter any resistance, a confrontation will be unavoidable.
Your jamming ability comes from your hair, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Each strand is a small jamming device.
I heard that NIKKE's skills and appearance are the manifestations of whatever they considered ideal when they were a human.
Is this like a legend or is it for real? Appearances and skills. Was she a barber or like haircut girl or what?
What was that for you?
Easy. To return home unharmed.
Huh? What has it to do with strong hair?
So that desire sublimated itself into a jamming skill. Kind of sounds like a monkey's paw situation to me.
Let's hope not. Wouldn't want the other shoe to drop on me. What about you? What was the ultimate for you?
Me? I'm not sure. I forgot.
Well, your ultimate is making colorful explosions and a lot of damage. But jamming skills, that has nothing to do with returning home safely.
Come on, don't be like that.
I just wanted to survive. The idea of the raptures taking over seemed so implausible that once it happened, all I wanted was to survive. I don't know what skills that would have given birth to.
Well, it seems to have worked at any rate.
Well, that should be connected with healing, but she's not a healer, so yeah, I don't think it's connected in any way.
Huh?
You're still alive, aren't you?
Well, yeah, that's for sure.
I suppose you're right. We haven't bought the farm just yet. And we're going to keep it that way. All of us, together in paradise. Do you remember? We promised each other.
I remember. I see the generator. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any raptures in the vicinity.
But you know this is a trap.
Good. Let's smash this thing and get going.
You can just smash it? Is it so small?
With pleasure. Dorothy, do you see that?
Is that a grave?
Oh,
Can't go there. There are raptures in that area.
Who cares? Let's go. There's only a handful of them. I can handle them on my own if I have to.
it still can be a trap. So,
Is there any way to lure them over in this direction?
Are you worried that they'll desecrate the graves?
Yes. But if it's too much of a hassle, we don't have to do it.
by the way, if they have to do with their skills while they were humans, then why is Rapunzel so horny? Was she something like, I don't know, webcam streamer or something?
That's a good idea.
Dorothy fires her weapon into the air. The gunshots resonates within a bang, and then raptures charge towards Dorothy's direction.
How's that for luring them over?
A little over the top, don't you think?
What a good
Never
idea.
thought I'd hear you accuse me of that.
Here they come.
Just stand and watch me work.
Rapunzel and Dorothy stare at the wooden posts that have been struck into the ground. That's all crosses? A dog tag hands on each post.
There must be about 20 of them.
May I say a prayer before we go?
Stop it.
Of course.
Okay. Rapunzel kneels and begins to pray. Shh. The dog tags jingle as they sway in the wind.
Rapunzel,
Yes?
do you still hear their voices?
No. The dead don't speak, remember?
Then who are you praying to?
To no one.
What are you praying for?
I desire nothing.
What fulfillment does praying bring you?
None.
What?
Then why do you do it?
Because I want to hear their voices.
I thought we settled this before.
It's not that, Dorothy. I realized that the voice I was hearing before was my own. But now, I want to really hear their voices.
But you can't.
Why?
To help them find their homes.
Homes?
Yes. I want them to spend the rest of their time there. In the place where they were most at peace. Especially since their lives must have been so hard near the end.
What about you? Is that what you want as well?
Of course. But not yet.
What does she mean? She's still a little bit selfish because it will bring nothing to them. She's only doing this for herself. So this is not settled. But there's no way, yeah, Dorothy could settle this in like one speech. It takes a lot of work.
There is something I must
Appointments?
do first.
What's that?
I've made up my mind.
Huh? Golden particles rise out of the grace. Huh? And merge with Rapunzel's rosary. Is it her hidden power?
What was that?
Those were... I see. This is where your memories reside.
What just happened?
Their memories just came to me.
Oh, goodness. Oh, she can... Huh? But how? She can collect the memories from corpses? Corpses have no memories.
The memories of the departed.
You mean those golden particles?
Yes.
Oh, no. I don't need explanation. I got it. If this is golden particles, these are probably the nano machines, nano robots, like from Nymph. When they are killed, the nano machines are not damaged because you can't kill nano machine with a bullet, you know? That's why they're still, even after death of NIKKE's, they're still there and carry the memories. What she did is collected them somehow. So she has a power to collect these nanomachines from Nymph. Finally, I understand something about lore of this game without any explanation of yours. This is cool.
Are you saying those were their...
Their souls, yes. Or something like it. Let's destroy the generator and get out of here. The others are probably waiting for us.
But wait, why is she so happy then? Like, their last memories should have been like a real torture. Maybe she's just happy because she hears their voices in a way.
Once we do that, we should be able to establish communication with the Ark, right?
Most likely.
Hopefully.
Then let's go.
Dorothy starts to gather the dog tags that are hanging from the post.
What are you doing?
We may not be able to move their bodies, but we can at least take their dog tags.
Why are they called dog tags? They are not dogs buried here, right? That's the way you call them in English. But they could came up with a different name for this stuff.
We can place them at the graveside back at the Ark's entrance.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Attempting to connect to live feed with the Ark.
Come in. Goddess Squad, this is the Ark. Do you copy?
success!
This is the Goddess Squad. We can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. We noticed a drastic decrease in particle concentration, so we figured we should try contacting you. I take it you succeeded in destroying the generator? I knew we could count on you.
I am Dorothy, the acting leader of the Goddess Squad. And you are?
I'm the primary director responsible for the arc sealing project. For security purposes, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to disclose my name. You'll have to excuse me.
I have a question for you.
What bullshit.
How are we going to be treated once the arc is sealed?
As stated in the previous transmission, we are preparing a magnificent reception for you. You have my word.
Reception. So now he actually said it. So they are planning on receiving them. What is gonna happen? I can't imagine now. I had a lot of theories, but now I have nothing. What should happen that they like refuse to go there to receive them? Maybe he's just lying, that's it. His voice sounds too good to be real. His voice is too caring, too calm, too mild.
Good.
Do you by any chance know how the commander is doing?
I assume you're referring to your previous commanding officer?
Yes. Is he alive? Can I talk to him?
Yeah, she's probably thinking about him every day. Oh, he's dead, right?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything at this point in time. I asked around, but couldn't turn up anything.
But how?
I'm sorry.
No. Thank you anyway.
How is everything in the arc?
To be honest, it's a mess. With such a mass migration of people, there are still many kinks left to work out.
Oh yeah, that is what we all can understand. In real life, we have so many problems because of this.
To say it's chaotic would be an understatement. However, one thing is certain. Everyone is hopeful. Hopeful that we'll soon be living a life where we don't have to be afraid of raptures.
Right, that's good. If we finish off the remaining raptures and dismantle the supply elevator, will we be able to join the party?
Of course.
Okay, I'll give you daily updates from here on out. We'll be seeing you soon.
See you soon.
Bro, he gotta be lying. I don't trust his ass.
Live feed with the Ark has ended.
The plan doth seem to have progressed most smoothly.
That it does.
Too smoothly.
Let us rest and make our move tomorrow. I shall join you.
Or maybe I'm
Alright.
just too paranoid?
I don't see Snow White. Is something wrong?
Oh, that. She's on the lookout.
She's
Alone?
incorrigible.
Do not fret. She would let it be known if she were truly fatigued.
No, she wouldn't. That's the problem. Forget it. I'm not chasing after her. She'll just talk her way out of it again.
She is truly a most inveterate individual.
Let's head in and rest. That includes you, Scarlet.
Very well. Good night.
Snow White!
Hey, you did well today. How'd Dorothy do?
She seemed fine. Whatever it was that was haunting her, it seems she's overcome it.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's been given a hope.
She's stronger than you think.
Not really. It's just that instant good message like saved her for a while, but no, she was actually mentally broken. It was only luck that she's still alive. She literally wanted to shoot herself.
Snow White?
Okay, go rest now.
You don't want me to take over for you?
No.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Maybe I should pop in for a moment before heading to bed. Huh? Dorothy?
Oh, hey, Rapunzel.
Are you not sleeping?
I forgot.
Forgot what? Oh, among the graves, 20 wooden stakes have been stuck into the ground, upon which hang dog tags.
You actually did move them all here. Thank you, Dorothy.
It was nothing. Rapunzel, I want to make this place a sanctuary for those who have lost their lives. For all those lost souls who perished on the surface with nowhere to go. We can bury them here. We can't bring their bodies, but as long as we bring some trace of them back here, this could become the holiest place on the entire surface, couldn't it?
Yes. It absolutely could.
Usually, the places when so many people are buried count as cursed places, you know? But okay. Guac. Kaboom.
Amazing.
Had
What?
the battle truly ended with such haste? They kept talking about how many were here, so I got my hopes up. I must confess they are dashed.
Is it just me, or have you seemed inordinately strong lately? More so than usual. What do you think is different?
Maybe they all regain their special secret hidden powers?
Perhaps it is because I am cheating.
Huh?
Cheating? Come on, be serious.
Let's see, it has been 5 years? For 5 long years, I have done battle with creatures most foul. In the beginning, these skirmishes merely consisted of prototype Nikkes against prototype Rapturers. However, they both
What?
evolved in the blink of an eye.
Prototype ruptures? Does it mean they were created? Aren't they... Wait, that's logical. They have a queen? Maybe queen is like an alien life form and ruptures is only like their robots, like their fighting machines, their tools. Just like NIKKE for humans. I haven't thought about that earlier. That explains a lot. Bro, this OVERZONE has so many reveals for me for the main story.
Both were enhanced in order to more effectively kill the other.
Okay. War never changes. You should have seen Scarlet's attack pose when she was still a mass-produced unit. Scarlet was a mass-produced unit? What? What do you mean?
The most obvious byproduct of this evolution for Nikkes was their ability to use firearms. Whereas the Raptures became more capable of snuffing out these gun-toting Nikkes. Yet, train thine eyes upon mine visage.
Scarlet slashes her sword through the air.
I wield this.
I see. So you're saying this is far from the norm?
Well, you bet, because she's fighting with only a sword against shooting enemies. You bet she's strong, because she really looks like samurai. Okay.
Precisely. Those creatures shan't ever evolve enough to send me across the river Styx. For all of them to evolve simply to take down a single Nikke who wields a blade would be worth neither the time nor effort. As for me, however, I am evolving. I am becoming more adept at rendering raptures asunder with this sword. Those beasts are stuck treading water, whereas I am darting through it like a torpedo.
Wait, but what weapon does she use in gameplay?
That is why I am so strong.
The Raptures must be keeping an eye out for you.
I am but one lone swordsman. How could I contribute to this war?
Don't say that. You're...
It's about flipping that thought around.
In game she uses blade? Like she is sitting behind her... Oh wait, maybe she's sending purple slashes with her sword. Like she's shooting, she's not slicing enemies, right?
One day, I shall draw this blade across the Queen's throat. That is, if her life is not taken first by someone neither of us knows. The mere thought makes mine body quiver with joy.
That makes 2 of us. What will you do after?
I am unsure. I was born to fight, so my destiny shall be to wield this blade until my dying day. To do what one does best until one shuffles off this mortal coil. Surely such a life is not so bad.
Perhaps, but I think I can speak for the others as well, in that we hope you can have another goal in life.
Well, there is something I've thought about.
What's that?
Crafting my own alcoholic spirits.
Does she want to be a bartender?
Don't look at me like I'm some lush worthy of pity.
But you are a lush.
Huh. Do you remember the seeds I threw aside a few days ago? The ones that ended up sprouting?
Yes, I remember.
To see new life blooming in the midst of this harsh wasteland was a most shocking revelation to me.
That seems a little bit like a reference to Wall-E, one of the best cartoons ever made by humanity.
There has been much devastation, yet life still breathes within this land. I had forgotten that. Although civilization has collapsed and humanity has disappeared, the land itself is still teeming with life.
Oh yeah.
I know not if we should consider raptures as a form of life, but all we have done is slaughter them indiscriminately. Instead of ending life, I want to create it. That is why I have chosen to become a farmer.
This is actually a farmer, Japanese farmer hut, I guess. You know what? These purple lines, and I haven't sought her attacks in game, but I've seen it in tower defense. She almost sends like electric impulses from her sword, right? If so, she is actually a big reference to Raiden from Mortal Kombat, because the hat is the same as Raiden. In one of the universe, he was a god of lightning. I can't say for certain because I don't really know. Let's just say it's Asian hat. It's how it's shown in history books of like Asian region, where the farmers use this kind of hat. It's just a basic design of hat against the sun. It's perfectly for farmers because it's just like umbrella but on the head, so yeah. You basically are protected from getting sunburned. That's why they use their hat while working on farms. And the other part of her design is also looks like other Raiden from Genshin. To think about that, why all Raidens are the same in every game, in every universe. Like if the character is called Raiden, it should be something electrical with samurai vibes. Haven't you thought about it?
A farmer?
Yes, a farmer. I want to witness new life being born. I want to see it with my own 2 eyes.
Then turn it into booze.
Right.
Okay. An existence filled with death and destruction is no life at all.
So
We can start with a small garden. Let's make a small garden at the temporary guard post. It's not much, but it'll be a start.
Yeah.
A fine proposition indeed.
We'll start straight away.
She got nerfed. Well, probably because of
We've received confirmation that raptures have been terminated.
So yeah, maybe she's got nerfed just because she gotta be fast. She's really fast, like a lightning, like a flash. It's the only way she can survive, like fighting with the sword against shooting enemies. So with a massive boost, you can't be too fast, you know. That's why. I think snipers and rocket launchers got the biggest boost because they don't move, they just lie on the ground, and they need kind of pillow or cushion underneath their chest so they can like lay on them and shoot softly. So this is actually a vibration deflector. That's why they have bigger boosts. But talking about like active characters that actually run in battle and move, they are not allowed to have big boobs.
There is only one objective remaining, which is to destroy the freight elevator. Also, I must inform you that the sealing date for the Ark has been delayed for an additional 3 weeks.
I presume the delays are due to all of these issues on the surface.
That is correct. I'm sorry, but can you handle 3 more weeks where you are? We will send supplies to your next objective, the freight elevator. It will be a full month's supply. Will you be able to get by in the meantime?
We'll make it work. With how things are, waiting another 3 weeks will not be a major issue.
All right, thank you. I will send the supplies immediately. After you receive the shipment, destroy the elevator.
Roger. Will communication stay up afterwards?
Of course.
Okay. I will contact you once the work is done.
I'll be waiting.
Communication ended.
Additional supplies.
Does
Yeah,
that mean we
finally.
don't need to go out scrounging for our own supplies?
We can concentrate more on guarding this area.
To be honest, though, there haven't been that many raids lately.
We should move out pronto. Where's Snow White?
She's off scavenging. Should be back soon.
Here I am.
Welcome back!
Did you find anything?
I caught a deer.
Again?
Another one.
Do you have something against deer? 'Tis most unfortunate
Oh,
that
dear.
none amongst us knows how to skin this ungulate properly.
Dorothy,
Yes?
skin this deer for me, will you?
Will do.
Huh?
Oh yeah, now she
How to
can.
skin that thing, Dorothy?
Of course I do. How hard can it be? All you've got to do is follow the proper steps.
Go ahead.
That should do it. That wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Did she do it right in front of them?
Incredible. Teach me next time.
They really looked at it. What? Don't they really afraid to seeing that kind of stuff?
I'm not feeling well.
Oh yeah, okay, so she's the she's the most mentally stable here, Rapunzel. She still haven't accepted death.
Let's smoke it and preserve it. I'll leave that to you, Scarlet.
Very well. Can we take some of the meat and roast it as well?
Shouldn't be a problem. Then let's go, Dorothy.
All right. Oh, right. Snow White.
What is it?
Thank you for helping me out before.
Don't mention it. I simply did what I had to.
Did you sleep after that?
No.
If you keep doing that...
Don't worry about me. I'll never lose touch with my humanity. Dorothy,
Yeah?
Snow White stares at Dorothy intently.
What's wrong? Why are you looking at us like that?
Dorothy,
Yes?
why do you keep saying us?
Holy shit. Please don't say it's what I'm thinking it is. I have two theories. Either she is just crazy and thinks that Hina is still with her, which is the best option, or she is corrupted and she says we, referring to hive mind of raptures, and I'm hoping it's the former option and not the latter. Oh god.
You're the only one here. What are you seeing?
I don't know what you're saying.
Forgive me, but I asked Rapunzel and Scarlet to keep tabs on you. They informed me that it was sometimes difficult to carry on a conversation with you. They said it was as if you were speaking to someone else.
Huh? That's obviously...
Is Pina with you now?
Okay.
Yes.
She's not corrupted. She's just crazy. Okay.
She's been here the whole time. My spirits are high. Communication with the Ark has been reached. They didn't forget about us, and they've prepared a grand homecoming for us.
That's why she is talking so strangely to the Nova Days commander. Is she still seeing her like until these days? Bro, she never has been recovered from this case?
We can go to paradise.
The Ark! How exciting! I doubt I'll be able to get any sleep tonight.
Me neither.
I must admit, I am rather looking forward to it myself.
It's our first time coming out this far. Before, we were restricted to that small area right outside the Ark's entryway. Isn't this exciting?
Super exciting. It's great being able to venture out this far.
How about we have a little fun?
Is that okay? The other will be waiting.
Okay, what if she's not crazy? What if she has this ability to read memories too? So maybe she consumed her consciousness and now she can like really see her. Maybe she really lives in her consciousness.
I don't see any problem with it. After all, it's not every day we get to do this kind of thing.
It's nice to see you're in such high spirits.
We are still alive and breathing. And we're going to keep it that way. All of us, together in paradise. Do you remember? We promised each other.
Yes, I remember, Dorothy. I remember.
Is that a grave?
We can't go there. There are raptures in that area.
Who cares? Let's go. There's only a handful
Probably.
of them. I can handle them on my own if I have to.
Is there any way to lure them over in this direction?
Are you worried that they'll desecrate the graves?
Yes, but if it's too much of a hassle, we don't have to do it. Fire your gun off into the air.
That's a good idea. How's that for luring them over?
A little over the top, don't you think?
Never thought I'd hear you accuse me of that.
Not exactly subtle, but effective. It's coming! Here they come.
Just stand and watch me work. I don't see Snow White. Is something wrong?
Oh, that.
Bro, this whole
She's on the
time.
lookout.
She's incorrigible.
Do not fret. She would let it be known if she was truly fatigued.
No, she wouldn't. That's the problem.
Are you going to go looking for her?
Forget it. I'm not chasing after her. She'll just talk her way out of it again.
She is truly a most inveterate individual.
Is it just me, or have you seemed inordinately strong lately? More so than usual. What do you think is different?
Perhaps it is because I'm cheating,
Cheating?
Do you think she's colluding with the raptures?
Come on, be serious.
Skin this deer for me, will you?
Will do.
Huh?
You know how to skin that thing, Dorothy?
Of course I do. How hard can it be? All you've got to do is follow the proper steps.
That's right. It's easy as pie.
Go ahead.
That should do it.
That's it. Nicely done.
That wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Incredible. Teach me next time?
You okay, Snow White? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Dorothy, Pina is dead. She was corrupted. You put her down yourself. Whatever this thing is inside of you, it's just a made-up... Huh?
Never thought I'd see the day when you were cracking jokes, Snow White. You went a little
No,
over the
no.
line with that last wisecrack, but that's okay.
She went completely insane.
You can keep working on it.
Still, I can tell you put some real effort into it.
Definitely. Doesn't it seem to you like Snow White is different? We can't let her get the last laugh. We've got to come up with a joke of our own.
Okie dokie. What's our joke gonna be?
Not sure. The main thing is that it's got to be something creative, something out of the ordinary.
How about we both brainstorm individually, and whoever can't come up with something has to prepare the other's meals for the next 5 days?
Sounds good. I've got this in the bag.
I take it that means you're taking the bet?
You're on. Let's pinky swear on it.
Dorothy does a pinky swear in midair.
Wow, it's been a while since I did one of those.
Dorothy.
So aren't they able to just show her that it is in midair? They can just show, you know?
Here we go.
They can surround her and show that there is nobody there. It's a pity. And looks like she will never be recovered
No
from
need
this.
for worry.
Like, tell me, will she be like this forever now? Okay,
So,
okay.
Pina's death.
Sent Dorothy into a spiral.
It's clear as day. When I tried to broach the topic, she brushed it off as if I was joking. That's not the only thing. In her mind, she made a pinky promise with Pina. And when she did, she actually put her hand up and moved her fingers.
Oh,
In
bro.
Dorothy's mind, Pina really exists.
At this point, it's even hard to say, like, is it really insanity or it's just how nanomachines work? Because maybe they are capable of containing more consciousness in one brain.
So, when she skinned the deer,
She
Ah.
recalled Pina skinning it and followed along with the image imprinted in her mind. To her, it was as if Pina was beside her, helping.
What a poor thing.
what do you think?
I'm not sure.
I don't see a problem.
You don't?
I see. I see one.
Neither do I.
Come on, no,
Dorothy is
no,
using
no.
this as a coping mechanism, and it isn't disrupting her day-to-day life in any significant way.
If you have mental issue and you're not working on it, it will get worse at some point. So it's better to start now when it's not evolved. Yeah, that's why it's important to begin now to fight this. They should tell her somehow.
As long as it stays this way, I don't see a problem with it.
It won't stay this way, it's a mental issue.
Sure, but what if it doesn't stay this way? How bad
Yeah.
do you think it could get?
Like, even in the flashbacks we saw, she wasn't even like paying attention to what her comrade's saying. She was only listening mostly to Pina.
Could Dorothy lose her entire sense of self to this delusion?
Since it's
Totally,
a product
yes.
of Dorothy's own mind, it will only act within the boundaries that Dorothy confines it to. Pina was Dorothy's friend. She was a positive force in her life. She'll remain devoted to that role. In fact, the worst case scenario would be if Pina disappeared.
Huh.
No.
We're in unexplored territory here, so it's high risk. The slightest variation could cause Pina to disappear entirely from Dorothy's mind.
That's what you need to do. Actually, the best way to live your life after your relative deceased is to forget about it. It's nearly impossible. Mostly people can't forget about it even after years. But this is the only way to take care of it.
What should we do to ensure Dorothy remains normal?
I think we just need to act the way we do normally.
I agree.
Very well. We shall try.
You're gonna
Yes.
ruin her.
Okay.
Well, yeah, maybe.
We received confirmation of the destruction of the freight elevator. We cannot thank you enough. We will be proceeding to the final stage of the arc sealing procedure. Our expected time frame is 3 weeks. In the meantime, we must ask you to continue protecting us as you have been.
We will.
Did you receive the supply shipment we sent?
Yes, thank you. I've been meaning to ask, what is this plasticine-like substance? There doesn't seem to be enough of it for it to be reinforcement material.
Ah, that is Splendamin. It is going to be used as the primary food source in the Ark.
This is food?
I know that it's a far cry from Mom's home-cooked food, but it really is the perfect superfood, at least in theory. You could live a long, healthy life eating that and nothing else.
Please tell me, what does this consist of? I was really curious when Anise first mentioned it.
Having said that, I'd recommend only eating it when you have to.
Understood.
We'll continue to contact you on a daily basis.
Ah, they won't.
Sounds good.
Communication ended.
All right, everyone. Let's try and stay alive for the next 3 weeks.
Ha, what an easy task. Oh, brother. This story is so heavy. They did not wait quietly.
Someone help! I don't know how to lift this thing.
By the gods! 'Tis most simple lifting a beast like this, dear. Put your back into it and lift it. That's all there is to it, really.
If you're homeless, just buy a house. What a nice helper, Scarlet.
Well, I can't do that. That's why I'm asking for help.
Grab the front legs and put them over your shoulder.
That's what Pina says to do.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. One more time?
Please tell her. This kind of situation will appear more often if you don't help her.
Pina said to take the front legs and sling them over your shoulder.
Take the front legs over the shoulder. Put my back into it. Hey, I did it. I'm carrying it.
Why didn't you just lift it? It's not that heavy, so it shouldn't be an issue.
A deer can weigh like 400 kilograms. This is really heavy. Actually, Rapunzel is someone who looks the strongest from them all. Like, she has some muscles in her, unlike Scarlet, for example. And unlike Dorothy. She has muscles. I don't understand why she finds it heavy.
When I lift it up, I can see its eyes.
How is carrying it on your shoulder any better? You do
But yeah.
realize the head is hanging right by your face, don't you?
Can we chop off the head?
Oh,
My
you think...
goodness, such bloodlust.
Oh, Scarlet jokes, yeah. Finally, I missed these jokes, and these jokes are what making me like her. Scavenging for new
Are we
items.
really supposed to slice this stuff this thin? How is it going to have any taste if we do that?
It's meant to add flavor. That's what it says on the recipe.
Are you sure the recipe is correct?
Of course, I got it from the library, while I had an all-too-rare moment to spare. I'm sure it was a big hit back at one point in time.
All right. What next then?
At this rate, it'll be dawn before we dine.
You can't rush quality.
Snow White, wipe the drool from your mouth.
We're supposed to boil this?
I don't think that's right, Dorothy.
Neither do I. Something's off here.
Would you please just trust me? Just put it in and boil it.
Yeah.
You will then have the perfect meal. Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound promising.
I'm sorry. I think I accidentally flipped to a different recipe a few steps back.
Okay.
This thing looks like it came from outer space.
I think tossing this may be for the best.
Finally, good fucking food. You call this food? This is hell of a kitchen.
Allow me to do the honors.
Would you please stop drooling?
You're gonna make your circuit cut short. Everyone tries making something that looks remotely edible.
Everyone, come here and look at this.
What is it?
Look.
Wow, a sprout.
Oh,
So this is going to be...
The precious material I'll use to brew my own alcohol.
is it wheat?
I think you're going to have to wait a while for that.
No matter, we have plenty of time.
I thought it would have been potato because, yeah, that what is actually most nutritious and easy to grow.
No one is to consume this plant, not even you.
All right, all right.
It's not like she's vegan, you know. If she's drooling, she is about that meat. So,
Should I plant some more?
of course, he wanted to make a garden. They also passed the time gardening.
Everyone, we're leaving this place soon. The Ark is going to be sealed.
This makes me shiver, because yeah, they're not gonna leave this place any soon. Ever.
Although forced underground, humanity will go on.
Oh, you'll never know, you'll never know.
It's all of you who made this possible. If it weren't for everyone here, we would never have made it this far. You all have saved humanity. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Pray for the dearly departed who left before us.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
3 weeks later. There's a thunderous reverberation that seems to shake the very ground. The Ark has been sealed. Just that tiny sound? Wait a minute, they are not stupid. The goddesses of victory are not stupid. Why didn't they enter the Ark exact moment before it was closed? It would have been a smart move, like, it's not a problem, we can just enter. It's not like somebody gonna, like, chase us. We could have just entered, but because they didn't do this, yeah. Something bad is about to happen. I'm so tired of bad stuff happening.
It's finished.
Good job, everyone.
Poor Dorothy,
You
she will
too,
be
Pina.
she'll be even more
The
crazy.
Ark has officially been sealed. We would like to thank the Goddess Squad once again.
And a big thanks to you as well.
How have you even imagined coming down to the Ark if you have no elevators and it's sealed? Haven't they even thought about it earlier?
Now, let's start moving. Where should we go?
To honor your achievements, commemorative statues in your image will be erected in the Ark. Books and advertisements will tell your story for generations to come. Everyone will regard the Goddess Squad with the utmost reverence.
Tell me your name.
I told you, I cannot disclose that information for security reasons.
Name.
Oswald.
Right, Oswald. I'm coming for you. If not you, then your family and your children.
Oh, that's the Dorothy I like to see. Her insanity is at peak now. And somehow I like it. That's what you should do, yeah? Not this bullshit about, no, we are good, we are better than that. No, you should revenge. Oh, God.
I promise that I will make you die a long, miserable death.
My goodness, where did all this come from?
You never intended on letting us enter the Ark, did you?
No. Once the Ark is sealed, it cannot be reopened.
But losing us would be a loss for the Ark as well.
Science is bound to advance. We are already close to finishing the 3rd generation of NIKKEs.
The data that we have accumulated indicates they will far exceed the preceding models.
And even that data will become obsolete in time.
Oswald,
Go on.
open the door.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Open it.
No can do.
Open it. I said, open it.
It won't help,
If
Dorothy.
you don't open the door this instant, I'll tear it off its hinges. You'll all be doomed.
You won't do that.
I will. Open it!
You're all far too noble to do something like that. You wouldn't put all these people in danger just to save yourselves. Or, to be more precise, you can't. It's how you're hardwired.
I have just one question.
Go ahead.
Are you acting alone? Or was this agreed on by everyone?
The latter.
Understood.
I will end our communication here.
Wait. Just let one person in. One! Pina. I promised. I said I would take her to paradise. Please, at least let her in.
Communication ended.
Re-establish connection.
The line is closed. Unable to connect.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh, that
Dorothy.
gaze of hers again. I don't know. This is so scary.
Let's rest for a bit.
Yeah, it was quite obvious from the beginning. I don't know why haven't
can
they
leave this
thought
to
about
me.
it. It's not stupidity, it's just lack of experience.
We have to leave this place.
Agreed.
I think it's a good idea as well.
What?
If we stay here, the deluge of raptures will never stop. We'd be putting this entrance in harm's way.
We could handle lower-class beasts without issue, but should we encounter a heretic, our victory would be by no means assured.
Heretic were there from the beginning?
Exactly. So we have to get out of here.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Yeah, how did they accept that so fast?
We were betrayed. By the Ark. By mankind itself. The very ones we risk our lives protecting. They've turned their backs on us. Now you're saying that we need to move to keep this place out of danger? Do you all have a screw loose?
Dorothy. Then what do you want to do?
Isn't it obvious?
We can't strike back at the Ark.
It's the last refuge for humanity.
You don't think I'm upset? I'm furious. I feel just as betrayed as you do. But what can we do? We can't lash out at the Ark because of this.
It's the government jerks. It's always government. Like they said, it was agreed between all. But by all, he means like not the whole humanity. They have been left with no choice. They don't know about politics. And it's just the politicians that did these decisions. Always hate those guys and not the folk. Folk has nothing to do with it. So I think it's not a wise idea to put folk in danger. But it is good idea to kill these government shitters.
What we need to do is find a way to kill the leader of the Raptures up on the surface.
Stop! Just stop! No, we can't accept this. Paradise is right underneath us. All we have to do is go inside. This was going to be our reward for all the pain and suffering we'd endured. Now you want to give it all up just like that? Oh well, what can we do? Are you all barking mad? Everything we've done up until now was for nothing. None of it mattered. Lilith and Red Hood, they're gone. And for what?
You're wrong. We saved humanity. Right now, that's enough for me.
How can that be enough?
You think I don't feel betrayed? Of course I do. I can't tell you how furious I am. But we're the Goddess Squad. The Goddess of Victory. Mankind's last hope.
Bro, I got shivers. What is this song? It almost made me cry. What is this song? I need to find it.
Until the very end. For us, this is a point of pride that will never fade. You're the one who taught us that, Dorothy. You did. So answer me, Dorothy. Are we Goddess of Victory? Answer me. Are we, or are we not, Goddess of Victory?
Yes.
Are we mankind's last hope?
Yes.
We are the Goddess Squad, are we not?
Dorothy!
Yes, 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 yes! We are! We're all that you said! All of it!
Dorothy!
Well said. Your words remind us never to forget who we are.
Has everyone gathered their belongings?
Oh, so this is the same song but played in piano that we heard before. I like it too.
Got it, although 'tis but a pittance. Only a bag of seeds and my sword.
I'm all set.
I'm good here as well.
The four Nikkes look around without speaking.
Let's go.
Okay.
Coming.
Me too.
Let's go, Dorothy.
Everyone starts to walk.
I think it's best to split up.
No, why are you making so many mistakes? Like they could totally enter the Ark without even asking, like before it was sealed. Why were they on the surface? There's no way Raptures could attack that door in this moment. They could just enter it. I mean, why would they split up now? Well, I guess at the end Dorothy will build up her own paradise. But so far as I saw her in advice, she never spoke of anybody from the squad, from the Goddess squad. So I guess they really not together anymore.
Right. Our goal is to take down the Queen.
Yeah, for that you need to stay close. Only together you are strong, you are a squad.
The surface is a vast expanse, and there is much to discover. Going our separate ways could prove beneficial.
No.
How will we stay in contact with each other?
We'll use fire beacons. It's the only option we have.
'Tis a bit primitive, is it not?
Yeah,
I'll
and
try
too
to
loud.
scrounge up some walkie-talkies or cell phones and hand them out next time we meet.
Will you meet
That
though?
would be most appreciated.
Speaking of, how about we meet up once a month at a designated location?
Okay, that's good. At least you will see each other. But I know how it goes. I know how it goes. So yeah, this is their mission. That's why when we met the White first, she told us she had some mission to do. So this is their mission. I think this is what's gonna happen. They won't meet anymore. Though I still hope they will.
That way we can exchange information and see how we're all doing.
Fine by me.
Yes, that's a good idea. Well then, this is it, everyone. Before we branch off, I wanted to say one last thing as your leader. Don't hurry yourselves. We have plenty of time. Time is both on our side and also our enemy. You are all free to do anything you wish, so long as none of you forget our ultimate goal, taking down the Queen. Whether it's farming, helping the dead find solace, or creating delicious new recipes. Never lose yourselves.
Worry not about me.
You got it.
Will do.
And never forget to be proud. Ever.
Proud of being betrayed.
I'll go first. Let's go, Pina. Pina?
No. Dorothy.
Pina! Why aren't you coming?
Dorothy stares towards the guard post.
Dorothy, Pina...
Scarlet.
No, you gotta save her at least now. What is she gonna do alone? This is the last chance for you to help her. Snow White shakes her head.
It looks like Pina left something behind. You all go ahead. I'll leave once Pina gets her things.
This is just straight dump. If they're not gonna tell her now, what do we expect her to think? She'll get even worse if she finds out that Pina never returns. Or maybe I'm just getting it wrong and it's actually her getting better. Like her mind is healed a little bit with time and she's not seeing hallucinations anymore. Maybe it's a good sign, but will it be good if she like finds out that they disappeared?
I was trying to act cool and be the first to leave, but I guess we'll be the last ones out the door.
She's gonna stay here forever.
Very well. We'll go first.
Oh no.
Stay alive, everyone.
See you next month.
Three Nikkes walk off into the distance. Dorothy starts to walk back to the guard post.
Pina, what are you doing? Let's go.
Oh no, she's seen her still.
There's nothing here for us anymore.
Dorothy, can we just stay here?
Huh?
Look around you. All these buildings we repaired, the tools we crafted, the graves we dug, the garden we planted. We made all of it.
I know it's sad having to leave this place, but we...
Dorothy, this is our paradise.
Paradise?
All of our memories, good and bad, are here. It's a place of our own. If this isn't paradise, then what is?
She will just dive deeper in her insanity.
You promised me, remember? You said you would take me to paradise. Then let's stay here. I want to be with you, Dorothy. At this place. Paradise for me is wherever you are.
Duh. You just said it is wherever you are, but yet you want to stay here? Where's the logic behind this?
Pina.
So we can't stay?
There's no reason we can't stay. Yes. Since
But?
this is our paradise.
No, say but. Oh, come on. Is this the way it's gonna end? Is there continuation to the story? Because Red Asha is a prequel, but is there a sequel? I guess it's in the main story. We get epilogue. Bro, I'd love to make cover on this song. The two Nikkes spend some time in their self-made paradise.
What do you think of this, Dorothy?
It's such a beautiful piece of cloth. It is, but what can we do with it?
Maybe we can use it for some kind of decoration.
In that case, can you find some in pink?
I knew I'd convince you.
Dorothy and Pina scavenge the area for anything of value.
Taste this, will you?
A bit salty for my taste.
I thought so too.
Bro, if you look at it from the side, you actually see what happens. Her best friends left her alone with her mental breakdown. She just stays here with, with her insanity going further. Like, they really did a mistake leaving her here. Wait a minute, and by the way, they just left. They said, we will have a place where we can meet once a month. But they never said, where is this place? She haven't said, where is this place? So, it's like they're never gonna meet?
Did you follow the recipe?
I thought the recipe needed some work, so I added a little extra.
There's a reason why recipes exist, you know.
They cook things that are actually worthy of being called food.
Dorothy, look at this. It's all withered.
What do you think was the problem?
Lack of sunlight, too much or too little water. It could have been anything, really.
Farming is tough.
It's okay. We'll just try again.
All right, let's give it another shot.
Time is on our side, after all.
They do some gardening.
Do you remember all those who have passed on?
Not all of them. And that fills me with great shame.
Will you remember me when I'm gone?
No.
What?
Hey,
Because you'll never leave me.
Oh yeah. What if she actually knows that she's not real?
I won't allow it.
Oh no,
wow, a bit
actually not.
controlling, but kind of romantic all the same.
Not bad, right?
She just tried to seduce non-existing person. Is at that level of insanity when she actually dates her voices. It's so pitiful. They pray for those who had passed before their time.
What was Lilith like?
Hard to say. She was the type of person impossible to describe in only a few words. She was a strong person who wasn't afraid of being vulnerable, able to bend but never be broken. Harsh and forgiving in equal measure. She was a very special person.
Do you miss her?
Yeah, why don't you see her?
No, I don't. She achieved everything she wanted in life. Only after accomplishing all she'd set out to do did she depart from this life. I have no regrets about how she passed, and that's why I don't miss her.
Did you guys all make this coffin yourselves?
Yes, Scarlet carved the stone herself. I was going to ask her to do the same for you. Wait,
Oh? Do we have a moment of enlightenment? Oh, brother. She understood. Dorothy turns her head. No one is there.
oh,
Okay, that's the sign she's getting better. Maybe all she needed is a time alone. That's why she got better.
right. I see now. Pina, you stayed with me and kept me sane.
She got crying animation too.
Thank you. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Goodbye.
Bro, what a masterpiece. So it wasn't Mind Switch in the first place that she saw hallucinations. Well, I guess then she is really strong. She is actually worth being a leader. Bro, I respect her so much. 3 days later. Dorothy is unable to take a single step away from the guard post. To her, this place is paradise. The original paradise she had dreamed of was not to be, and so she had found another to take its place. This place, which she and all those dear to her had built, becomes her sanctuary, her paradise. The garden, the gravesite, the entire facility itself. It had all been an effort for her to make it all seem more permanent. Dorothy can't remove herself from this self-proclaimed paradise. She's too attached to it. Another 10 days passed. So beautiful. And still, she wasn't able to take a single step outside. The threshold at the entrance of the facility is an insurmountable obstacle for her. She stands in front of it for hours on end, before turning and retreating back inside the guard post.
What are you still here for? Hurry up and go.
Imaginary friend speaking again. A voice came to her for the last time. Dorothy turns around and walks past the threshold. She keeps walking. Unlike her friends, she has no clear purpose. Guiding the dead and ensuring them safe passage. Witnessing the birth of new life with her own eyes. Wanting to destroy the root of all evil. Dorothy has known of that conviction, The only purpose in her life had been to find paradise. But paradise was lost. There is now no reason for her to move forward, or at all. She has always been a beacon of hope to others. But deep down, she was always hollow. Dorothy stops in her tracks, taking in her surroundings.
Such vastness, such beauty. Yet there is nowhere I can call my own.
Dorothy's eyes stop at a sign. Humanity's last paradise, the Ark, welcomes you. A wave of nausea rolls over her. Her vision begins to blur, but she managed to pull herself together and continue looking around. Bro, all the sadness in this picture. This is actually a masterpiece. Like, this artwork has so much thought to it. Like, everything looks so dark, yet so bright. It looks like ruptured world, but still, the life is brimming, these butterflies. And still, she is so sad. All around her, flowers bloom and butterflies flutter in the air. Blades of grass sway in the gentle breeze. Dorothy looks up at the sky. Crystal clear sky above is dotted with pristine white clouds. Golden rays of sunlight streams through, as if blessing all those who bathed in its glow. It's a nice day out. No, a perfect day. Oh, this is not good. Humanity's last paradise, the Ark, welcomes you.
Lies. All lies. Liars. Every last one of you. I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't think I can do this.
Dorothy glares at the sign. Her eyes burn bright, but the luster that shone in the past was long gone.
I will get it back. This place only exists because of us. It belongs to us. I will take back what is rightfully ours, no matter what it takes.
That's how villains appear. But is she a villain? I don't think so. Yeah, it could be totally avoided. They could just let them in and after that close the door. There was not a single problem to do this. So I'm with her. She should have her revenge. Let's go. The epilogue. Oh boy, what is this? This is actually hard mode, I forget. Why are you teleporting away?
Better reload.
Yeah. Ooh. The last battle is really... That does really feel like last battle.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Mass-produced NIKKE. Why does she look so good? I never saw this one. Maybe it's a, like, prototype.
You okay?
Thank you for saving me. I didn't expect a lord to pop out like that all of a sudden. My entire squad was wiped out, but I managed to make it here alone. Who are you? Wait, are you that pilgrim everyone speaks of?
So Pilgrim has become part of the people's vocabulary in the Ark, has it?
Oh yes! Everyone is talking about you! I was almost starting to think it was all made up. But I can't tell you how honored I am to meet you!
At least they did what they promised. They are really heroes. Unfortunately, this legend didn't live until our days, because playing for Commander, we never heard about honor of pilgrims. It's actually, it has been lost. For how long have they been outside if the people just forget about them and have no data, no battle data of them?
Nice to meet you too. It's been some time since I've interacted with a NIKKE that's been sent up to the surface. If you don't mind me asking, how is the Ark faring these days?
I don't mind one bit. You saved my life after all.
Well, I appreciate that. They're preparing a countermeasure against the AI that oversees the Ark? Is it because they've deemed the AI poses too great a threat?
Whoa, okay.
Precisely. This is all supposed to be the top secret, of course. The government has also been going around recruiting the Ark's greatest minds, as they call them.
Any candidates on the short list?
I can't say. I'm afraid my knowledge doesn't extend that far.
If that's the case, I'll give you my personal contact information. Get in touch if you find anything.
Can I really do that?
Of course.
Oh, Dorothy's first spy. Well, she's doing good stuff, so yeah. I have nothing against it. It's probably prototype of Neon, right? A spy that actually tells that she is a spy.
I am on a secret mission, however, so you must keep our meeting safely under wraps.
Yeah.
Of course! If they're about to do a brain scan on me, I'll self-immolate.
Oh.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you'll have to go that far.
No, you don't understand. You're a hero to all of us. Hearing stories about the Goddess Squad's exploits was my only source of joy when I was in the Ark. We all know what you've done for humanity. And you've gone and saved my own life on top of that. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Well, thank you. The Ark's greatest minds. Is there any way to drag them up to the surface?
Dorothy,
Snow White.
it's been a long time.
Indeed, it has. How many years has it been?
Years?
50?
Give or take.
Wait, have they met before? Or, like, literally they just forgot about each other for 50 years?
How did you know I was here?
I never stopped searching for you.
I see. Well, what is it?
You never came to see us. Why? Not even once.
I was busy.
Why are you attempting to gather information about the Ark? What are you planning?
You knew?
We keep abreast of Ark-related matters as well. We heard of a pilgrim showing a very keen interest in the Ark. I didn't expect it to be you. What are you planning, Dorothy?
I'm going to take it back.
The Ark?
Yes.
Oh, Dorothy.
Relax. It's not like I'm planning on storming in and taking it by force. I'm going to make them come to me. I'm going to make them want me.
But why?
Oh, I want you.
We're the only reason the Ark even exists, and they sold us down the river. Well, those who betrayed us will soon come crawling on their knees, begging for my forgiveness. Can you imagine a more joyful spectacle? I'll take advantage of whatever information I can in order to make that happen.
Yandere vibes. Yeah, I like that.
No, not take advantage of. It was ours to begin with.
You've changed.
And I see you haven't. Still a stick in the mud. You can't fool me, though. I can tell you're struggling inside as well. Are you still wandering up on the surface for mankind's sake?
That's right. You told us to always be proud.
Please spare me. I've heard this tune before. Why don't you flip the record over?
I should go back.
Before you do,
Hmm?
I noticed you weren't using the whole goddess moniker anymore. Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Without you, we're not the Goddess Squad. We'll be waiting for you. Until you decide to come back.
Snow White disappears.
Don't wait for me. I've already come too far. I can't go back.
What a masterpiece. But yeah, she's not a will. She doesn't want to destroy Ark. She wants people to come to her. So yeah, one of the most lovable characters now. Like, Snow White pulls out her weapon. She recalls the time Dorothy came to see her. We need food. We need to get electricity back on. And we also need drinking water. We need to repair the equipment that's been damaged. And we need more ammunition. There isn't any more food. And we've lost all contact with the Ark. The waves of ruptures are endless. I've lost several of my squad mates, and those that remain are mentally broken. The situation is hopeless. Leaving the guard post when things are so dire may not seem ideal. But I have to go. I need to secure us more supplies. Dorothy, the leader, would have wanted that. Snow White finishes cleaning all of her weapons, outfits herself and stands. She finishes the last sentence in her journal entry, detailing the preparations for her exploration. Off we go. She sets off into the great unknown. So we are eating mushrooms and we consider to eat it again. And now big white flower. Can you see me? Yes. The white figure smiles. If you want to see me, you should come to meet me, Snow White. Snow White opens her eyes. A towering tree stands before her. Something about this all seems oddly familiar. Snow White looks at her feet. As she does, a long-forgotten memory comes rushing back. On a day when the fighting had no end in sight, she came over with a memory capsule and a sheet of paper. Everyone, write down your wishes on these and place them in this memory capsule. They tore the sheet of paper into 7 pieces. It's all of them. It's the Goddess Squad. They tore the sheet of paper into 7 pieces, wrote down their wishes, and placed them into the capsule. She buried the memory capsule in the ground and spoke. One day, when our job is finished, let's open it together. Under that enormous tree, she made a promise that would never come true. Snow White takes out the memory capsule buried in the ground. There are 7 pieces of paper inside. I hope everyone is still alive after the war. I'm willing to follow the red flower until the very end. I hope that one day everyone will know our names. This is probably Dorothy, this is Red Hood. I want some food and alcohol from my hometown. This is Scarlet. I hope that we will emerge victorious. I hope she'll be safe and sound. She? It's probably Rapunzel referring to Red Hood, right? After reading 6 of the clippings, Snow White opens the last one, which has been neatly folded. It's hers. I hope we can save the humans. Oh. So she's the only one who really was caring the most about humans. Snow White considers the last words she ever wrote. I hope we can save the humans. Snow White returns the slips of paper to the capsule and stands up. To commemorate her, Snow White decides to go to the meadow where she is buried. Snow White leaves Rapunzel behind and begins exploring the factory again. She smells the familiar scent of flowers. Snow White follows the scent and finds a door towards the back. Snow White opens the door. Snow White takes out a dried flower she got from the apartment and opens the door. As the door opens, a sea of white flowers greets Snow White. She knows the name of these flowers. They remind Snow White of her. Memories of her come rushing back. Memories Snow White has been waiting to forget. She was always one of her. Being together with her was always a happy experience. Snow White was never happier than when they chatted in a prayer full of flowers like these. This flower has the same name as you. Yes, that's where I got my name. Snow White loved that flower ever since, but now it seems like this flower is more like you than me. No, this flower still resembles her. Pure. Ah, the purest, strongest, and loveliest. Snow White. Lily-wise. Snow White runs towards the field of lily-wise before her after staring at the flowers for a while, as if in daze. She sits down and caresses them. Can I go and see you? Please. The sky turns red. Snow White continues to cradle the lily-wise in her arms, even when Rapunzel comes looking for her after praying. Snow White looks at the lily-wise flower. It was Lily-Wise's favorite. I have to go. At long last, Snow White makes that step she failed to take before. Leave with the flower. A coffin lies on the vast meadow, surrounded by soaring trees. Lily-Wise, the first NIKKE, the leader of the Goddess Squad. The first NIKKE? Like, the first of them all? Like very first? Snow White's hero, who was stronger and more beautiful than anyone else. After a long journey, Snow White finally arrives before the slumbering Lily-Wise. Bunches of flowers adorn her grave. A grief-stricken Snow White salutes. Hello. Lily-Wise, my hero. Never did I feel I was in danger so long as you were there on the battlefield with me. Never once I did retreat from anything. My honor was your honor, and your happiness was mine. So I didn't want to accept the fact that you won't be joining me in my future journey. I didn't want to accept the fact that I won't be able to see you laugh once again. But it's time to say farewell. You gave me a mission. That mission alone proves you once existed in this world. It will be the reason this world remembers you and your great achievements. So please, my sister, my colleagues, my soulmate, my hero, be well. Snow White places the Lily-Wise flower on Lily-Wise's coffin. Finally, she bids her farewell. Okay, it was acceptance. Maybe that's what makes her more mature, as they said. She accepted her death and just carried on. Snow White decides to check the surroundings. She slowly realizes that she has never given this place a proper once over. As she started to move in the direction where she can see the ark, clang, Snow White accidentally kicks something. She looks down and finds a dog tag. Yet another memory that had remained buried for so long resurfaces. Snow White remembers that person she has previously forgotten. It said he was a mercenary, but he didn't seem like the military type. He was the man who became our leader, claimed that his bluntness and impertinence gave way to tenderness, and he began treating us like humans. I hope you don't get hurt again. Lily-Wise kissed his dog tag. He gazed at her then, the affection evident in his eyes. At that moment, Snow White realizing something. She was the one who changed him. Snow White picks up the dog tag beside her feet. His name is carved on it. Why is this here? Snow White can't bring herself to leave it here, so she decides to bring it to Lily-Wise. Snow White remembers now how she loved him just as much as he loved her. So she found even more memories along the way. Walking out of the post, Snow White says goodbye to everyone and sets off a long journey. Snow White decides to go to Lily-Wise's coffin. which she has not visited in a long time. There is something she must tell Lilywise before she leaves. Oh, that's the moment we saw at the end of the story. With a heavy heart, Snow White comes to Lilywise's coffin. She takes one step and then another. Snow White accidentally kicks something. There is a familiar looking piece of rock on the ground. It's the sharp corner of the coffin. Snow White lifts her head and looks at Lilywise. What? It's gone. Her head is gone. In the shattered coffin, only her body remains. The white Lilywise flower has black scuff marks from being trampled on. Desperately, Snow White searches her surroundings. It's gone. Why? How is this happening? Her face is gone. Only her body is left. No one will remember her this way. I haven't achieved anything yet. I haven't accomplished anything she expected of me. Will her story really end so meaninglessly? No way. I refuse to accept this. This can't happen to her. Not to Lilywise. A sound echoes from somewhere. Sound of machines. Gray intruders that disturb the ground. Raptures. The black marks upon the white flower. They say they took away her head. Examine them. I will exterminate them all. I will find her head. I have to fulfill her legacy, what she wished for. I hope we can. I have to save her legacy. I have to save the humans. I hope we can save. I have to save her legacy. I have to save the humans. I hope we can save the humans. Hidden ending. The truth one is that Raptures destroyed the coffin of Lilywise and yeah. So let's rewatch the true ending so I get the grasp on what is happening. So she found the memory capsule. So this replica, I hope we can save the humans. Yes. Then she listens to a song that they listen together. And she goes fishing with Scarlet. Then she found a parasol for Dorothy. Then they found this magazine. Take it with them. Yeah, with Rapunzel. Then she finds this meadow with flowers. She visited this coffin a couple of times. First she recovered the flower. Then she recovered the commander's dog tag. And at the end, when they left the base, when they separated, when they split up, she finds out they stole her head. Could it be hinting to that they wanted to use her head for creating a new heretic? Can it be that Lilywise is actually a heretic right now? I need to play the story to find out, I don't know.
Very well. Moving out.
So yeah, that's for the story. Bro, I don't get it. Why is this story so heavy? I came to this game to watch waifus, to watch the jiggles. Why is this so heavy? I don't think I can handle more today. I really need the rest. Playing, I didn't understand everything, but now, with this last chapter, it looks even worse. Snow White memories.